Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. This is Stacy and I'm doing my After Stamp Wars 13 video, and it feels weird because I wasn't able to actually participate in Stamp Wars, and so this is still the After Stamp Wars, but I'm doing my follow-up video. So I'm going to be showing you guys really quick how to make this card. I put this one together. It's got an embossed background. It's got some silver spokes on its wheel, nice hot pink frame, and a little bit of grass. So let me show you. So the sponsor we had for this last one, the last Stamp Wars, was Honeybee Stamps, and we got this Riding By set. It's got a bunch of great sentiments that you can use for all kinds of occasions. Happy birthday. Thanks so much. You're so sweet. Sending you joy. Special delivery. Writing by to say hi. Hello, I miss you. Have a fabulous day. You're amazing. Thank you. I love you. And I love how it's got, you know, like the arched sentiments, so you can put them around the wheels of the bicycle, because it also has a matching, you can buy it separately, but it has this matching bike builder set. So looking at it, it's kind of crazy, and I was like, whoa, that's a lot of bits and pieces. But once you cut them all out, it kind of goes together, and it's only the front of the bike, so just know that. But let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to show you what each of the pieces cut out. So this is your wheel and the spokes, and so I did that in silver. And then this part here is the tire, and so I did that in black. And just know too that you're going to get a nice perfect round piece that you can save for later to do a mat or something like that for sentiment. And then of course you have the frame, and it's got the handlebars and everything, and that would look like, trying to pick it up, I won't pick up, slide it off. So there's the frame. And then you have so this is the handlebar and the grips, because realistically the frame is usually like a different color. And so I have a little cup here with my little bits and pieces so I don't lose them. And so I have the silver handlebars, so that'll go on there. And then I have the little black pieces that are the grips. I chose to do mine black, and I cannot get them out. So there's the little black grips. And that's the piece. There's another piece right here that does the inside of your wheel, because again, when realistically in a bicycle, your frame goes all the way down into the middle of your wheel, or the frame color mostly. And so that's this piece here. And then these are just leftovers from like the inside of the wheel. So these will all get put, we will put all these together. Okay. And then there's also a basket that you can do right here. And so that is the basket I used here. Now there is another basket that is part of the bike builder, and it has embossing. And so that one, and it's going to be a little hard to see, but let me see if I did it on the pattern paper, so you can kind of see it gives a little bit of an embossed effect, but it wasn't enough detail for me, so that's why I ended up doing, stamping it. And then I stamped it with VersaFine Clair Nocturne, and then I used clear embossing powder over it, because this is a little bit of a glossy cardstock. It's just pattern paper, but it's got a little bit of a gloss on it too. So I wanted to make sure that it had a little texture, and so that's what we're going to use for the basket. And so what I did here then is I used, this is the set of die cuts that you can get separately, and every single piece on here has a die cut. And so it has a little basket down here. So that's the one I used to cut these out. All right, so let me show you how this is going to go together. Let me just get this stuff out of my way. Okay, so first step is we're going to, let's go ahead and get, actually, let's go ahead and get some stuff glued together. So while it's drying, then I can do the other pieces. Okay, so we're going to get the tire onto the rim. And a pair of tweezers is going to be really handy. You're just going to want to run nice little fine line of glue. And we're going to lay that right over. And I'll pick it up because then it's on a slick surface, so it's going to slide around really easily, so I can line it up real good. All right, and let's put a block on that. And then we're going to add this little piece in the middle. I just don't want any of the silver showing through. Good. And then let's get the handlebars. So we're going to put a little bit of glue on. It's going to go all the way down here. So I'm just going to do it on the actual handlebars. And you want to make sure that, again, it's a slick surface. It's foil or mirror cardstock, so it will definitely slide around. So just be careful when you put your block down that you don't slide it. Let's get the little hand grips on here. Handlebar grips. Oh, goodness. Okay, slide it off the table. Cannot pick it up for some reason. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so let those glue. Okay, then we're going to do the Thanks So Much I already have cut out. So I just used 110-pound cardstock, or like 100-pound cardstock. It's nice and thick. Stamped it with the VersaFine Clair Nocturne, and then used the die cut. Found the die cut and cut it out. And then we've got the basket. So for this, we're going to use these little foam squares. Okay, so that's going to be ready to attach. And then we're going to use, I have these, foam circles, but I mean, obviously this is still a foam adhesive. So I just use what I have, use all my bits and pieces. So let's use like a corner. Okay, and that's ready to go. Then we just need the grass. So I already cut out the grass, but I need to stamp it. And because it's like very textured paper, cardstock, I'm going to stamp it, and then I'm going to do a clear embossing powder on it. So I have my mini MISTI set up already. And so I'm just going to put the grass on the bottom. Going to do a little anti-static as we are going to do a heat emboss. And then I have my little stamp up here already, and it says, "You are amazing." So let's ink it up, and we're going to ink it up a couple times. Move those out of the way. And I got my embossing powder over off to the side. Perfect. Okay, get that out of the way. Now what I need to do is I have a dandelion embossing folder. It's a Sizzix dandelion embossing folder. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go emboss my paper, which I'm using a Recollections paper pack, and I'm using the, let's see if we have a different color. I think I've used all the dark teal, so we'll just stick with that. I'll just use that one again. I don't think I want to do pink. I don't think I want to do purple. Yeah, we'll just stick with this teal color. All right, I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. And so this is a pearlescent paper, and it has this really cool dandelion image. So I'm going to cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4 because I want it to be framed by the craft cardstock I'm going to use for the base. And get rid of these. These should be dry. So let me cut this down. So I want to keep the bottom of those dandelions. So this time I'm going to use a little bit darker background. This is like a lighter craft cardstock, or card base, I should say. So we're going to glue this down. Okay, we'll let that set. And then this needs to get cut down so that it is the same width as my layer. So we can glue this down because the bicycle goes over it. Okay, put that back down. Okay, so now we're going to, I want to put the bike together before I put it on the card front, because getting the frame and the wheel and everything lined up with the side over here, it's just easier, I found, to just do it all right now. So I want my frame to basically go like that. So I'm going to just add a drop. This just seems awkward. If you have a better way of doing this, let me know. But I'm just going to put a drop of glue behind where the wheel goes. Okay, and then I'm going to put another drop of glue where this point connects. So I just put a tiny drop back there, and then I'm going to let that sit and glue. Okay, so the next step is going to be putting the bicycle on the card front, and I'm going to give that a second or minute to dry. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, it's glued enough. So I'm going to now basically position this so that it's going to be tilted a little bit, because that's, you know, bicycles are at an angle. And then I'm going to just put it on the grass a little bit and then make sure that this is over here. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of this. Okay, so I'm going to just be very careful in positioning this. So I want to make sure I have the tilt just right and don't touch anything until it's ready to go down so I don't get glue spots everywhere. Although the glue does dry clear, so not such a big deal if it does. Okay, let that sit for a few. Now the rest of the stuff is just double-sided tape, so I can prep this. So as always, I will be doing a giveaway on my channel, and we're actually going to be doing the drawing tomorrow, July 5th on Nancy Stamps channel. We're going to do, we're doing a stamp with me, I believe, and we're going to be doing the drawing at that time. So 7 p.m. Eastern, we will be doing the drawing for each of our channels. So if you have not seen Stamp Wars, go check it out on Nancy Stamps channel. And then also be sure to answer her question so that you can be entered into her giveaway, which she's actually going to be giving away a full set of the stamps that I showed you at the beginning of this video. Then also make sure you go see Tracy Schultz and Chow, which is Create with Chow, their videos, and answer their questions and enter to win their giveaways as well. My giveaway, my question is, if you've ever had an accident on a bike, don't be graphic. Just tell me yes or no. And if you want to share a little bit about it, I'm curious, because I had an accident when I was on a bike when my brother, I have 3 older brothers, we used to live on a farm, and one of my brothers decided to throw a screwdriver into the spokes of my bicycle and sent me flying over the handlebars. So, you know, gotta love your brothers. But tell me in the comments below after this video what was, if you've ever been in an accident on a bike, not on a bicycle. And again, don't get graphic, please. Keep it PG. All right, so this should be dry now. So we're going to go ahead and do, this is going to go right around the wheel. And then this is going to be my little basket. And there you go. Matching cards. That was a lot of fun. I actually really like this bike builder. I wasn't sure I would like it or not, but I do like it because you can be so creative with the colors. And I mean, if you go watch Nancy, Tracy, and Chow's videos, they all did different colors. Chow used pattern paper on on her actual bike frame. I thought that was really creative. So definitely go check those out. And please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and be sure to subscribe and make sure that you are signed up for all notifications so that you will know when I go live or post a video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.